What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Evil Dead the Game video. As I'm sure most of you know, the Army of Darkness DLC is coming out tomorrow. This includes the new skins for Arthur and Henry, as well as Evil Ash, and of course, the Army of Darkness Castle Kandar map. But today, Saber grouped up with some content creators to give us a sneak preview of Castle Kandar, as well as some of the content that's on the way. So I have a few clips I want to share with you today, as well as some new information that we didn't know about until this stream. So let's just dive right in and go over some of the highlights from this stream. So let's start first with the new content that was revealed during the stream. Of course, there is Castle Kandar, and there's a lot of cool things with it. We saw the windmill, we saw the pit and things like that, but of course, we already knew about that. As for skins, there's Arthur and Henry, which we've already seen, and then there is a brand new one for Evil Ash that is freaking awesome. It is the gilded outfit, and it's like this gold-plated armor. And take a good look at the elites here, especially because their helmets are pretty awesome. So, new skin for Evil Ash. That is definitely great. Can't wait to try it out right there inside of Castle Kandar. And now, one I did not expect, you will now be able to change your Screamers images. These are the jump scare images that pop up on your screen when you get jump scared or you jump scare the survivors. You will now be able to change these on both the demon side and the survivor side, and it sounds like they have a lot of plans to bring in more and more of these images in the future. But definitely a cool little feature that will just add a little bit of versatility, and I enjoy that. As for the new weapons, you have the mace, which Sohinki used quite a bit during this first game here. It does quite a bit of damage. I mean, he was getting like 260 damage per heavy swing, and this was a level 1 Henry and a common mace. So you find a legendary mace, combine it with a level 25 warrior character, you're probably going to do a ton of damage. And of course, these came with new animations as well, which I did capture a few of those here, which I'll show you right now.
85.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, new animation. New animation.
I was kind of just exploring the
Yeah.
map. Let's see here.
Another animation.
Wait. Do a drive-by on the dark ones.
Oh, this is my favorite one. Yes! Do you see the head go flying?
After the mace, there's also a new crossbow in the game. It's an explosive crossbow. Now, I was watching Sohinki use this weapon, and it was with Henry, so it didn't do much damage at all. It's kind of hard to judge it when you see a warrior using it. But Ed did take it. Otofu was using Ed. He used it, and it still, he said, did not do much damage. I think the big benefit of having the explosive crossbow is the fact that it will have a larger area of effect, so you can hit multiple deadites at once, just not that much damage with it. Now, next on the list for content, the modded Delta from Army of Darkness is indeed a part of Castle Kandar, which is pretty cool to see. And on that note, cars being at Castle Kandar in this map in the past, how does it work? How did they get there? They snuck this in a very cool way, very similar to how we see in Army of Darkness, with Ash coming out of a portal and the Delta falling next to him afterwards. That's how it happens in the game. The cars pop in through a portal. They just kind of pop up here and there, and then they have like these mystical sparks surrounding them as well. So that's fun. They incorporated cars into the map in a way that does actually make sense, and it's cool to see. Now, we'll also be getting a new game mode. I wouldn't really call this a game mode per se. It's a mode, indeed. It's called Exploration, and it's just that. It allows you to go into the game, kind of sandbox style, and explore the map on your own. This could help you as a survivor to learn where the best places are to loot, the best places to find good weapons, and this will also go to help you as demons, so you know the best spawn areas, etc. So just a cool way to explore the map, and since we're getting a new map, and we all want to see Castle Kandar in all of its glory, maybe you want to just explore it first before jumping into an actual game where you're going to have a demon on your tail the whole time. A fun game mode for sure, and I'm glad it's on the way. Now, another interesting piece of content they added here are treasure chests. Now, these are similar to crates that have your pink F in them and your weapons, but these include pink F, colas, and amulets, and these are pretty common. I mean, I saw Sohinki find 3 of them in less than 2 minutes, so keep that in mind. You're getting pink F, colas, and amulets every time you open one of those. I think for sure those are either going to be removed entirely or they're going to be nerfed to oblivion where they're much more rare. Because if you could just keep finding them over and over again, survivors are going to be stacked up in pink F very quickly. They're going to have unlimited amounts of colas and amulets, and it's just going to make them very, very tough. I think survivors in general kind of need a little bit of a buff, or not so much a buff to survivors, but a nerf to maybe some demon things, which I'll talk about in a second. They did talk about new balance changes. So treasure chests in general, not a bad idea, but they seem to be way too common at this point. So I think that's going to change a little bit in the future for sure, but an interesting add-on, no doubt about it. And now to wrap things up, let's talk about those balance changes. The full patch notes are coming out tomorrow, which we will cover, but Cal did talk about some of the highlights that include possession costs. It will now cost more at the beginning of the game to possess your basic and elite units. This should help out with those early game scenarios where the demon finds you before you even find a gun. So this should help with that. Ranged weapons, those have all been nerfed across the board, at least a little bit, as well as some balance bar nerfs. Just in the words of Cal, let's take a look at this clip so that you're not confused by my words. This is right from the man himself. Take a look.
We adjusted the cost of possession to make it weaker in the beginning of a match to help resolve some of the issues that we've been seeing there. That'll go out in this patch tomorrow along with the Army of Darkness update. So we hope that eases some of the issues and feedback that you all have been feeling there. The thing that we've changed is range damage. We've slightly brought it down across the board, all weapons. And then base level balance bar nerfs across the board as well. These are just a couple light highlights of some balance changes that are going to be included in the patch notes that'll be released tomorrow.
So there you go, a handful of new updates and content reveals that came from the stream today. Now, I jumped away to make this video before the stream actually ended, so there may have been a couple more things revealed that I didn't see, but I think the big one that I haven't heard anything about is single-player missions. It seems like there might be a new single-player mission that includes Henry the Red, but there's no confirmation on that, at least at the time of me making this video. So we'll see. There might be one more piece of content to come out. It's also worth mentioning that those that missed out on pre-ordering and didn't get the Gallant Knight or S-Smart outfits, those are now going to be available for purchase as well. And the new skins are coming out for Henry, Arthur, and Evil Ash. They will be available with the Season Pass too. So, all right, that's going to wrap up this video. If you enjoyed, make sure you drop a like and subscribe to our channel for more updates like this one. And I'll see you again tomorrow for the full patch notes and, of course, a stream diving in to the Army of Darkness DLC. But until then, enjoy the rest of your evening, and I'll see you in the next one.